Hello, everybody, and welcome back once more to the Broken Dice Podcast. I am Adam.
I am Alex.
I'm Chris.
I am Malik.
I'm Vanessa.
I'm Stephanie.
And we'll be playing a new campaign tonight. If you can see on YouTube, there is a big banner that says the Polyhedrooze, and that is going to be the game that we'll be playing this evening. God, I'm doing terrible out the gate. You know what, Chris? I'm not going to give you shit anymore for this. So,
You need me to take over? You need me to tag in?
no, absolutely not.
5 seconds in.
It's more of a thing of just, it's introing stuff. It's fine. I'm going to be the game master this time around. Everyone else is going to be players. We're going to be introducing them in a second, but I just want to say what we are playing is called the Polyhedrooze. It is a one-shot adventure, a monster hunt from a book called Helliana's Guide to Monster Hunting, produced by the people at Loot Tavern. We are not sponsored by anyone.
Unless they want to send us
money. But if they wanted to, I would not say no to some free stuff at some point. But yeah, so that's what we're going to be doing. And a quick caveat for everyone. Everyone is going to be playing the same class in this campaign. It is the Tamer class that came out in the same book, Helliana's. And we're going to see how that plays out with everyone basically doing the exact same thing. Probably a bad idea, but who knows?
Adam, do you want to give a brief overview on what the Tamer class is?
The Tamer class is essentially, do you like little creatures, little monsters, little buddies that you can capture and use in battle, like some sort of video game by a very litigious Japanese gaming company that we won't mention because obviously it's not the same thing? Well, that's what it is. Digimon.
Digimon, of course.
The well and beloved series.
I'm sorry, is this not the Uma Musume class?
Oh, you know what? He's got a point there. All right. Insert whatever. There are so many of them at this point. But yeah, this is at least a mechanical version of being able to do that sort of thing without just, the Find Familiar spell as a wizard or whatever you like. So, is everyone ready to get ready to start the game?
I couldn't be more ready.
Okay.
Right.
I'm sorry, time out. Did we just... Steph, you have a Digimon tattoo?
Yeah.
I do.
can't-
I have the Crest of Courage.
That's sick.
Yeah,
I'd like to
I want
remind
to collect
everybody,
them.
please make sure you're putting good jokes and comments on the actual thing, because otherwise people don't know about them.
Yeah. Extrovert yourself.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
We'll get you there. We'll get you there. Don't
Ew.
worry
Come off
about
mute.
it. All right.
I'm gonna hiss like a vampire.
That's fine. You have a right to do that. That's fine.
Okay.
Anyway, let's get into things here. We're going to introduce the characters as we're going, so we're just going to jump right into it. The sun is high overhead, beating down half obscured by the thick canopy of leaves that cover the Maphrok Jungle. Tropical birds can be heard in the distance as the buzzing of biting insects accompany an oppressive humidity that clings to the skin. The ground is soft and wafts the pungent smell of centuries of dead leaves and moss that covers even older roots. From this ruddy earth, a cloud of dust kicks up as a thick tree branch slams down to the ground, narrowly missing your head. Everyone roll for initiative.
Crap.
Start it off.
Okay, hold on.
Oh, shit.
Right
Let's-
in with the bang.
Where's my
Let's
window?
start hot.
I look a lot better now, huh?
Starting
Damn.
20.
Mine is not picking up my thing again. That says it's
Oh,
not-
I didn't select my
Got the valid
character.
Yeah, I didn't select my token either.
All right, well, that's okay, because I can see your things right now, and I'm just going to mark them off for this. So if you'd like to see our lovely battle map, which I'm just going to zoom out real quick. This is not from Helliana's Guide to Monster Hunting. It's actually from a group called Seafoot Games. I do like to give credit to people wherever I get stuff from. This is a free map. I didn't steal it. They have some free content in that. So, yeah. We're going to be using that for this introductory battle. I figured, why not get a little intro battle? Because we've never used any of these classes before. Why not show them off a little bit? Is everyone able to find themselves? Give yourselves a little ping so everyone watching on video is able to see where you guys are at.
Girl, I don't know how to do a ping.
Ta-da!
You
Just
just
hold
hold your
it.
mouse button.
It should be right click or... Oh, is it middle scroll?
I think it's just like hold down the button and click.
Is it
Just
like that?
hold
Wait,
and
how do I
click.
ping? This one?
There you
Yes.
Yep.
There you did it.
go. We're color coded on the bottom, so mine is like a light orange color. And you're like a purple stuff.
I don't know. I'm basically colorblind.
You're
That's
orange. I don't.
Gonna be
I
very
feel like you
very
can't get away with.
I said basically. I know most colors. It's the shades that get me.
So, top of initiative is our character Slink. Slink, who is playing Slink?
That would be me, Malik.
All right, let's check you out up here. And who's your little friend?
That would be Beto Beto-kun, or Beto for short.
Alrighty, well let's see what Malik and Beto Beto can do against this. There's an awakened tree in front of you that is currently swinging its branches at you.
Can we get a description of Slink? What do they look like? Because I'm
Yeah.
having a little trouble.
Oh, absolutely. Slink is sort of this ghostly figure. You kind of see their head is like a big purple shadow with two white peering eyes, kind of making you familiar with their human-like face. And the rest of their body is more of a gray. They have some clothing, but as you notice, their clothing in their skin seems to be dripping that same gray ichor. And he stands at a very tall 6'5". So he's kind of looming over anyone that isn't like 6 foot tall. And he's kind of, wobbling side to side as he's looking at this giant tree.
All right, and what do you do? Just so everyone's aware of how this is going to work with the Tamer class and working with they're called familiars in this. The Tamer has, whatever normal actions that a class can take, but they can use their action or bonus action to command their familiar to then do something for themselves. They will, their initiative is directly after their Tamers.
Cool. In that case, Slink is going to do what every player is known to do. Walk away a little bit. He's gonna get some distance away from him in the tree, and he's going to send his little guy forward. Beto, he commands Beto as, "My friend, show him a little bit of fear," as Beto uses their ability Frighten.
Okay.
Can you describe Beto?
Yeah, he's this little shadow ball that's holding two little wooden swords. He has like a giant tongue that comes out of him, unlike any other character.
Just to be clear, those are not swords, those are shoes, those are his feet.
Oh, those are his feet?
Yeah, he's got giant sandals.
Ah.
They're like little
It's
stilts.
You know what? Now I see it. He has like the Japanese. Yeah, I gotcha.
Okay, he has no arms.
He's kind of using them as swords.
Sure.
Because
That's
what you
badass.
call- Yeah.
Okay, so he's gonna try to frighten the tree.
Yes.
All right. So what happens? What do we do there?
Yeah. So does this Trent make any noise?
I mean, it's swinging its branches directly at you, so there's that, but it doesn't really have a mouth or anything like that. So no, it's not speaking, if that's what you're talking about.
Okay, because it has an ability that, yeah, okay, fine. If that's the case, then Beto attempts to scare said creature. He's gonna move up a little bit because he has a very short range of doing this. So he sort of like starts to spin around very quickly as he tucks his tongue in, and he stops suddenly. His eyes appear, and he's like, "Bah!" as he makes a loud staggering noise to get this tree off its roots.
Okay, so what does the tree need to have a saving throw, or what's going on?
Yes, it must succeed on a DC 12 Wisdom saving throw.
All right, I'm gonna roll that for the tree.
And that is a...
Hang on.
Oh, that's advantage.
I apologize. It happens to me too.
You've fallen for the Roll20 trap.
I don't know why
inevitable.
everything is always like everything rolls at advantage initially. I'm just gonna... Are you okay with me re-rolling that just without advantage?
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Okay, he
Yeah,
fails.
even better. He's gonna take 2 psychic damage.
Nice.
And is frightened of Beto for until the end of their next turn.
Okay, and that means that what does he have
Yeah,
to do
next
in that
turn it
regard?
has to roll a 1 or lower on the d20 to get out of that frightened state.
No, I mean, he's frightened, so what does that mean? Is he gonna have to run away from you, or what?
No,
what are we
one or more creatures become frightened by Beto. The Beto gains 2d6 temporary hit points, which lasts for 1 minute.
doing? Okay.
Awesome.
Regular frightened based on how that ability reads.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was talking about.
Okay. Yeah.
I think it just can't like attack him and needs to like move away from Beto, right?
Yeah. Okay. Anything else for Slink?
No, he's just going to watch the events that they transpire. End of turn.
Okay, so Beto screams and frightens the giant tree in front of it. And as that's happening, we're actually going to flash back for a moment. Gray landscape stretches out before you. There is no life here, no death, only the in-between. You feel something moving beneath you. You look down and see 2 feet attached to your legs. They're walking forward, but you're not sure where to. You look behind you and see a trail of footprints you don't remember making extending from you to the horizon. You don't know where you are or how you got there, and as you try to remember anything that came before you, you hear a loud scream behind you that makes you jump. Slink, do you turn around?
Yes.
Okay. Turning around, you see a little creature made of swirling shadow with beady eyes and its tongue out, laughing at you. You don't know why, but something about it is so funny, and you begin laughing with the little creature as well.
As he's laughing. Oh, you're a curious little fellow, aren't you? Or are you? I can't seem to remember. Anyway, would you like to come on me on this little trek? I believe I'm going somewhere.
The little creature in front of you kind of like looks at you kind of curious, and then he looks a little bit past you. And turning around, you can see that there is something a little bit strange in the distance. It's not gray like everything else. It's some other color, like you're not sure what the color is or what to call it, but it's different and it's fascinating.
Oh, what is that beautiful shade of something? I must have it, or go to it. Let's go. As he sort of tracks, imagining that the creature will follow him.
He does. He's hopping along on his little sandals with you as you head towards what you will later know is the color green. Eventually, you let out into a forest area, and then we're going to cut ahead to sometime later. It's night. There's a campfire. A merchant sitting, reading a book alone at this campsite. He hears twigs snap and looks up, seeing nothing out of place. He returns to his book, but moments later he hears the rustling of leaves nearby, and he calls out, "Who's there?" But there's no response. Sweat starts to bead on his forehead as he tries again to return to his reading. What happens next?
He sort of starts seeing like the rustling of twigs and branches all around him as he's looking frantically. Slink walks behind him, placing a single hand on the shoulder that drips on his clothing. Are you alone, friend?
The man screams and runs off deep into the forest.
Beto, that was magical. Did you see him run? Oh, I haven't felt fear like that since, I haven't felt fear like that.
Do you look around the campsite at all?
Yeah, he's going to pick up the book that the man was reading, see what he's ingesting into his brain.
Well, so it's a couple different stories. There's actually even some illustrations. It looks like it's a bunch of stories about warriors fighting monsters and sort of tales of adventure and things like that.
Oh, Beto, I've never seen these types of words before, but I can understand them. His voice rings in my ears, just like these words do. I think we found our favorite new activity.
Beto is actually rummaging through the man's bag that he left behind, and he actually pulls out a little piece of paper on it with more writing on it. Do you want to see what that says?
Oh, absolutely. He, puts it over the book.
So on it, similar words, same language, if that language is what it's called, and it looks like to be someone who is looking to find people to go fight frightening monsters. And we are going to cut back to the fight. As now, Kai, you're up in initiative.
Okay. Should I describe her first?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, so Kai is a koi fish woman. She's young. You would probably think in her late teens. She has pink and white scales, a long braid, and her eyes are a deep blue. She carries a quarterstaff, and there is her small orange flying goldfish dragon next to her. And
what is their name?
yeah. That is Mekon, named aptly after an orange.
Appropriate. All right, what are Kai and Mekon doing now that Beto has screamed at the tree?
Kai, she'll go in because I can use a bonus action, right? For Mekon.
Yeah, Mekon and any of the familiars can be commanded with either an action or bonus action.
And of course, I have to be in 5 feet range, right? I have to move up.
Yes.
All right. So Kai will move up and she'll say, "Apologies for this, O wise tree. Please do not impede our friends." And I will try to hit him with the quarterstaff two-handed
Okay.
attack.
Okay, that's an 18. That'll hit.
Yay!
Okay, so that's 6 bludgeoning damage. It smacks against the tree, and you can see that it did damage. Not a lot, but it did something.
Does this tree respond at all with like a groan, or is it just kind of silent?
It's kind of silent other than the sound of wood whacking on wood, I suppose.
Okay. All right.
Why is everyone asking if the tree talks?
Got a little face.
It moves.
That's why.
It
moves.
It's sentient.
Maybe it says things. All right, and then Mekon's gonna go rampage. I think he's just gonna go in with a normal horn attack.
Okay, Mekon's gonna hit with a horn attack.
Mm-hmm,
Are they gonna need to move up for that, or I'll say they're in range for that.
Reach is 5 feet. No, I'll move him up. Okay. So he backs up into the air because Mekon flies. He backs up with his little tail, and then he swims forward and through the air, and hits with his horns.
Okay, well a 23 will definitely hit this tree.
Yay!
Yeah, roll me some damage from that horn attack.
Nice.
What, if I click that, okay, great. 6 piercing.
Okay. I will say that if you want to, give me an investigation check real quick.
Ooh, what do my koi fish eyes see? Investigation.
Look with your koi fish.
Look
eye.
at my koi fish eyes.
An 8. Yeah, that was pretty effective. What you were doing.
Okay, great. She'll just kind of stand there ready with her quarterstaff.
Yeah. So when you and Mekon smack the tree, a couple of leaves fall off, and as they float by, we actually are going to transition again to somewhere else. Another place where there were different leaves floating by. Cherry blossoms, actually, as we move to a beautiful valley with a river cutting through the middle of this valley. There is a temple, a monastery, and in this river, standing about up to your knees, is a somewhat younger Kai, standing with their hands outstretched over this calm river. And behind them, there are a number of people wearing what you know are master's robes, and one in particular, a springtail Enko, which is a monkey person, gives you a silent nod. And as you look back to the river, can you describe how Kai reaches out to the spirit of this river?
She'll first bow in reverence, and then she'll kneel into the water.
Okay. So you wait there, and you're just trying to connect with nature, and you're trying to feel the stream, the flow of the water, letting it move over you, with you, as you're trying to connect. And you sit there for a few minutes, wondering if it's working at all, when you feel a movement that is different from the current itself. And a moment later, a tiny koi fish with little horns sticking out of its head, pops out of the river and swims over to your hands.
Oh, my dear friend. It is a pleasure to meet you.
Yes. The koi swirls around you a little bit, nuzzles your face, and then as you turn back, your senseis and masters, they bow to you as you stand up and bow to them. We return to that river sometime later. You're a little bit older. Meekin has grown a little bit and floats next to you as the spring-tailed master stands now in the river. And he asks you what the next step of your journey must be.
Master, I will go forth and look into the world and learn its lessons.
He nods and imparts a bit of wisdom to not be afraid of growth, but to only be afraid of standing still. And as he says that, you see rising out of the river is another giant koi, much like Mikan, but a good 20 feet across. Enormous. You know that this is your master's familiar, and they both bow to you as you head out on the road. We then smash cut to you completely down on your luck, using your quarterstaff as a crutch, getting through the dirty streets of a town in a far-off land that you thought you were prepared for. Maybe you weren't, but you are out of money. And Meekin is like, ugh, I hate this place.
I think she'll probably just sit by the side of the road for a minute and try to think of what could she do. Is there a place that she can maybe assist with work or find a friend?
Do you check where you're sitting before you sit down?
She probably would look at the ground if it's like grass or if it's a rock.
There is like a little bit of debris, kind of like push it out of the way, and then you do find a slip of paper underneath it.
Ooh, I'll pick it up.
The paper is a flyer that is looking for adventurers to hire for a monster hunt and says it will pay good money. We cut back to the fight. And Tim, I believe you're up next in initiative.
Yes, so when the tree started attacking us, I let out a very manly, very impressive sonic defense attack. Now, it may have sounded like a high-pitched scream, but let me assure you that was not at all what had happened. And as I sort of regain my bearings with this stressful situation that's approaching, I very quickly grab at my hat and shout, basically just pointing the hat, "Time to earn your rent, you irritating furball! Kill, Ozzy, kill!" And out of the hat shoots my rabbit, Ozzy, as I immediately beeline to this bush up here, and I'd like to take the hide action.
Okay. Anything with your bonus? Are you commanding Ozzy with your bonus action?
Yes, the command is kill.
Okay, cool. Tell me how Ozzy's going to do that.
That's a great question. Ozzy is going to take one look at me sprinting off and diving into a bush and presumably make a rude comment of some kind, as he then sort of just turns and leaps at the tree, biting it.
Okay.
This I believe counts as sneak attack.
Does it count as sneak attack?
There is an ally. There's another. Okay, yes, there is another enemy of the tree within 5 feet. The enemy is not incapacitated, and Ozzy does not have disadvantage. So yes, it does count as a sneak attack.
Alrighty, roll me an attack.
He's going for the tree's acorns. If you catch my drift.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. So he goes for the acorns, but seeing as this, we're going to call them what you meant them, testicles, it doesn't have those as a tree, and Ozzy goes wide and does not hit it.
Excellent, wonderful. Where does he land? Where can I move him to?
He had to be within 5 feet, so...
Okay. He's just over on this side now.
He's also Tim,
landed in a bush. Oh, yes, that's an excellent question. Tim is a halfling. He's a little bit tall for a halfling, so he's somewhere around kind of that 3.5 foot, 4 foot range. Very short compared to a human or an elf or something.
But he's the halfling who can get stuff off the high shelves.
Yeah, he was very popular in halfling high school. But he is dressed in a very nice black suit coat, white button-up shirt underneath, a red bow tie that has a little bit of sort of jewels on it. He's wearing white gloves covering his hands. His hat, as the rabbit shot out of it, was very quickly placed back on his head, and his sort of nice black suit pants and the coat itself swayed in the breeze as he beat feet towards the bush, leaping into it. He also has a lovely, very well-kept handlebar mustache.
Awesome. Can you also, since you did the hide action, roll me a stealth check?
Yeah, absolutely.
Damn. Nice.
Alrighty.
You're
What
stealthy.
can I say?
So you hid in that bush pretty good.
I love the spotlight. Wait, no, I hate the spotlight.
Apparently it's the opposite.
Speaking of spotlight, we're going to flash back to a stage.
I love the curtain. I love the curtain.
Oh man.
A spotlight shines on a red curtain as an announcer introduces Tim the Enchanting. And Tim, that's your cue. Go ahead and get out there.
Absolutely. So it takes a minute. There's sort of a joke I do where I wait. I poke my head through the curtain. I turn it away. Then I quickly turn back to the curtain as if I'm surprised there's an audience out there. And then I come out and I wave. I'm dressed exactly the same as I am in the middle of the jungle. This is, of course, my work outfit. I am sort of greeting the crowd. Wonderful to meet me, I'm sure. An absolute pleasure to see all of you this evening. I, as you know, in Tim, the Enchanting to the ladies and to the men, as I wink at both, but mostly the ladies. And I'm here today to perform such feats of magical mastery as to be utterly amazing to, shall we say, the less talented. And I sort of begin, as I kind of always do, I gesture from my hands and a small deck of cards comes out. I immediately begin calling a few people up on stage and doing some fairly simple but relatively impressive card tricks, disappearing cards, reappearing cards. One where I go through the entire deck to find one card. It gets a big laugh because it looks like I don't know what I'm doing, but then I nail them kind of with the end as sort of the warm-up to the act.
Okay, and so as you're going through this act, I'm assuming the tricks get bigger and bigger and bigger.
That's correct. Yes. So we move kind of from the card tricks to more of the kind of larger illusions. We move to sort of the girl in the box with the swords poking through it. We move to the saw the girl in half routine. I have a few sort of straitjacket escapes that I manage. You're pretty well varied magic show.
And it is going over fantastic by the end. What is your big finale?
My big finale is the old sort of water tank escape trick. I just jump into a big tank of water, completely, basically bound, locked, and as it kind of happens, people can watch me doing it. And my big finisher is that eventually, as sort of my air is running out, a curtain covers the box, and I appear usually on a balcony seat, completely dry, moments after.
It gets an enormous applause. Everyone loves you, but you are looking up back at the stage to your beautiful assistant. A Canadaran is like a jellyfish person, but she is absolutely lovely, stunning, shimmering skin, and she, if people weren't looking at you, they'd be looking at her the whole time. And sometimes that's great for whenever you want to pull a really good trick off.
Oh, very much so.
You two are smiling at each other after yet another job well done, and we flash forward about a year later to when that same assistant is now wearing a white dress and you in a black tuxedo at, you couldn't really go to a cleric because it's not really your thing, but whatever the equivalent of Las Vegas is,
Yes.
just one of the drive-through wedding venues.
Mhm.
You guys get married. Flash forward, the shows are getting bigger. They're getting better. And then they're not so much. And then they're getting smaller. And people are getting a little bit sick of the old tricks. And the rabbit is not performing as well. And then you're signing divorce papers. And then you're in sleazy dive bars doing card tricks to people who don't give a shit. And then you're at the bar. What are you doing?
So at this point, I am kind of going over what went wrong with my last act. As times have been getting worse, I've had to replace my lovely assistant with the rabbit. And it's been going over in a very poor way because the rabbit, Ozzy, is openly antagonistic against me. I've tried to use that to my advantage, setting up a sort of time card trick where I'm doing a card trick and Ozzy has, with a very long fuse firework, lit the fuse while the fireworks are in my back pocket. I sort of rub my burned backside, as that trick did not go as planned the last time. And we have just been absolutely bombing, quite literally, on stage. I'm sort of at the end of my rope, thinking back to the better times, twisting the wedding ring underneath my glove. Not necessarily that I want to keep wearing it, I just haven't been able to get it off and really don't have any desire to either, as I pour over what is very likely my probably 5th or 6th drink of the night.
Well, I don't know about you. I thought that trick went perfectly.
I kind of look over at Ozzy with the cup of alcohol in my hand. I take a swig back from it. For the last time, all I need you to do is stop switching out the long fuse with the short one. I have it timed perfectly for the long fuse.
Yeah, but the short fuse gets your ass on fire, and that makes me happy.
Well, what makes you happy doesn't pay the rent, you white piece of shit.
Ozzy's gonna jump back into the hat, and then he's gonna, from the inside, kick the hat over to you. Give me my damn bones. And there's a plate of chicken wings in front of you that are half-eaten at this point.
So I get a couple of the ones that I have carefully taken all of the meat off of, and I drop them into the hat. And then I make sure that I get some that I have not touched at all, and drop those into the hat, covered in the hottest sauce that this dive bar can muster.
And he just throws them back out.
It bangs off my forehead as I look down into the hat. Sure, avoid a real conversation, because you're doing so well. You want to talk about tight living.
I thought avoiding conversations was your bag, and that's why she left you.
Oh.
No, she left me because I had to spend more time training my goddamn rabbit as opposed to spending time with her.
Everybody blames the rabbit.
You make it so easy.
There's a napkin on the bar if you want to clean yourself off.
Yeah, I grab it and sort of dab at my forehead, cleaning whatever sauce is off. I look at the napkin and I pull a length of handkerchiefs and other napkins out of my pocket. And because I can't let this go to waste because it's now technically colored in, barbecue sauce or whatever, I quickly tie it onto the end of the long length of handkerchiefs and napkins and then put it back into my pocket.
As you're stuffing it back in, you do notice something is written on the napkin.
I take it out, hoping it to be a phone number of some kind from the woman that I was attempting to strike up conversation with before she gave me an impromptu shower with her very high in alcohol content drink.
Well, good thing she didn't set you on fire. I would have loved that. What the napkin is... Yeah. What the napkin actually is a flyer claiming to be from someone named Heliana, who is looking to hire adventurers for a dangerous mission that will pay a lot of money.
If this was a cartoon, dollar signs would appear in my eye, and then I sort of absentmindedly say out loud, she told me her name was Janica, as I sort of tuck the napkin back into my pocket and push away from the bar and grab the hat.
And we cut back to the fight. Finally, it is the tree's turn to do something. It has currently been attacked on multiple sides and is, I believe, afraid of Beto right now.
Yes.
So
gets
they're
disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls.
against Beto, correct?
Well, the Sorcerer's Fear is within line of sight, so against everyone.
Okay. I think the tree is going to try to get away from you. So it's going to move down here and just take a swing at whoever's down here. Who's the closest person there?
Great. That looks like me.
Yeah, they're going to try to hit you with a slam attack. Does a 10 hit?
I don't think so.
What's your AC?
13. No.
13? Okay, it misses. It swings wide.
Hey.
And as it swings wide, we're actually going to head over to Dio. Dio, why don't you describe what we're seeing here?
What exactly are we seeing here?
I don't know. What is Dio?
It's actually Dio. Thank you.
Dio, sorry.
It's okay. But anyhow, Dio is not a person that likes to fight if he doesn't have to. Does he see imminent danger? He likes to keep from the fray.
I mean, there is a large tree that seems to be attacking your friends, so I would imagine there's some danger immediately.
Okay. He will actually refer to his little friend Mino, his mecha kobold, and he will ask him to shoot him from a distance. I believe he has a slingshot.
Alrighty, go ahead and go for that. Is that your action or bonus action to command that?
I believe action.
Okay, so a 10 will not hit. Mino is taking aim, but at the last second, they see the rabbit jump by, and they're like, "Ooh, what's that?" And then they miss.
I guess it's not meant to be as usual. Violence is not really our thing, is it, Mino? And I give him a little pat.
Anything else from Dio? Any bonus actions?
Do I see anyone in danger that needs my help? Like I need to heal them, or like go get them out of the fray, something along those lines?
I mean, probably your friend who just got swung at by a tree.
Oh, I suppose then I will go ahead and whack him with the staff, just to create a diversion.
Okay, roll that.
Okay. Hold on. It's being weird.
Do you want me to click it?
Yes. Thank you.
All right,
Why
we'll
is
just
it
say
not
that
letting
was from me. But yeah, so that was a 12, which just does not hit.
Looks like we are not hitting.
Yeah. But that's okay because you didn't want to hit anyone anyway. Which is interesting, because way back in the day, back in a secluded palace in the mountains, you didn't have to swing at anyone because no one was ever there. You patrolled a path that you had been since before you could remember, and you were patrolling that path for probably years on end, not knowing anything else to do or anything different. Always the same path, the same stone courtyard, the same branches and weeds growing over the same cracked walls, until one day a portion of that wall crumbled down from age, showing a forest outside that you had never seen before, and that crack in the wall seemed to line up with the path of your patrol. What do you do?
Oh, this is new. I will take a little peek, and of course I'm a very curious person, so I will definitely go through it. As I peek through, do I see anything that will maybe harm me?
It's just a forest outside. It seems to be the bottoms of all the trees that you've already seen the tops of over the walls. And there is like a small footpath that seems to lead away, almost in the same direction that your patrol path would have been. Is this a new path you're supposed to take for patrol?
I will follow it, because it must be destiny, and I am all destiny bound.
Alright, you begin walking down there, and the path doesn't seem to turn or double back on itself like you would normally expect a patrol path to. You keep following it, and as you do, you start to find little pieces of something. You're not sure what, but fascinating little trinkets, tools, pieces of metal on the ground.
I will take these little pieces and collect them as I see them.
Eventually, you follow this path, collecting all the little bits and bobs on the ground, and you find yourself at a waterfall where the path ends. As you sit down, you look at the pile of essentially scrap in front of you. What do you do with it?
I have been a very lonely person, so it starts to look kind of like parts of possibly like the imagination starts to get wild, and pieces start to kind of look like resembling what could be an eye, maybe legs, maybe it kind of looks like a tail, and then I will start creating something that looks like what I would want my friend to look like.
All right, so you build what you feel like you want a friend to look like. And
Yes.
when you're done, sitting in front of you, it looks like a little dinosaur-like creature. It has a tail and jaws and the little legs and everything. Some sort of like mechanical lizard creature, but it doesn't move. But as you put your hands on it and you feel like you always have had like a little bit of like trails of like, you don't know, not sure entirely what a ghost is, but ghostly smoke kind of comes off of you. A little bit of that ghostly smoke leaves from your hand into the thing you just built. And a moment later, a light enters its eyes. And it begins to move, and it begins to hop around and look around at its surroundings, and it looks at you. And although it can't speak, you can tell that this thing that you built to look like what you hope a friend would look like is your friend.
Oh, what a charming little thing. What should we call you? I know.
It barks.
Oh, well, I shall call you Mino. Do you like Mino?
It barks very enthusiastically.
Okay, Mino. I believe that this is the name perfect for you. What shall we do, Mino? What should we adventure? Do you know where we should go?
So Mino looks out around it, tries to just take in the area a little bit, and sees the path back to the palace, but then sees another path off in a different direction. Which one do you take?
Well, Mino, what do you think? Should we see something new? Or should we just stay with the old?
Mino sees a little piece of something down the new path and starts running immediately.
Well then, I guess it's chosen. And then I'll just follow after.
He's starting to get away from you. Do you want to hurry up?
Yeah, I'm gonna go. Damn. Jeez. He's an old fart.
Well, the dog's not.
Well, shit.
You
All right.
chase Mino through the forest, and honestly, the next section of your life is kind of just that, chasing Mino, who is just constantly getting into everybody's garbage, everybody's stuff. He's trying to be helpful a whole lot, but it does not always work out so well. And you are currently trying to pull him out of a trash can in a town in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, Mino, no. I hope you did not get into the cat litter.
He comes out of it, and he has like some bits of stuff in its mouth.
Oh,
of course.
No. That is gonna take forever to get the stink out. Oh, Mino. Perhaps we'll buy you something shiny.
He barks happily at you and starts like just spitting up whatever he found, like little trinkets of like screws and like all sorts of other little pieces of whatnot. There's also like a crumpled up piece of paper that he hacks up.
Oh, Mino, what is this? Shall we read it together? And I'll just open the paper.
So it's a little bit covered in like grease stains and stuff because you have a machine dog. And it says that it is a flyer looking for people to go hunt a monster.
Oh, Mino, we don't really want to do this, do we? But look at you and your energy.
He looks so happy looking at you. Look at that thing.
Oh, this is Xylo all over again.
And on that we will cut back to the fight. Emmy, you're up last.
So, Emmy's going to be a little amazed at this here. It's probably one of the first times she's ever seen something like this. So she's going to turn to Ricky at her side, who's her little friend. And he has the ability to detect thoughts. So can he get anything off of this tree to understand why it's attacking us?
Sure. Is it using like a telepathy or something like that?
Well, Ricky's always under detect thoughts. That's
Okay.
just constant for him.
Yeah, Ricky can detect some thoughts from this thing.
So did we do something to it? What did we do to make it mad?
It doesn't really have words, but the feeling of essentially, get off of my property, is going through the thing's head, or trunk, or whatever it thinks with.
Okay. So, hopefully, Ricky will relay that to me. I do understand him. I've had time to learn his language, and I'll relay that to the group. I think we need to get away. We're invading its space. I don't think we need to hit it. We just need to leave it be.
Can you describe Emiko real quick?
Okay, so Emmy is she's fairly young for her type. She's a kitsune. She's got her ears. She's in her human-like form. She's got one tail that she kind of has swishing behind her a little bit. She's dressed in her robe, wear from the monastery that she's traveled from. Like I said, she's fairly young, so she's still a little fresh to the world. She doesn't know a lot about the world. She's been kind of cloistered most of her life, so she knows about the good and the bad of the world, but she doesn't really have the world knowledge or that personal experience. So she's a little naive to a lot of things here.
Okay, and what about Ricky? What's he? What the hell is a Ricky?
Ricky's cute. He's a little brain muncher. He's my friend. He's you see a little squid-like creature. And actually on here we don't have the updated token, but he carries around this little stuffed animal that's just kind of like his comfort stuffed animal. You can frequently see him just kind of munching on the ears or the head of his little stuffy. But I've had him for quite some time, and we've bonded. We've got a pretty close friendship. We frequently communicate with each other.
Okay, and what are you doing with your round in combat? You've already read the thing's mind a little bit and figured out that it hates all of you.
I don't want to hit it. I just want to see if we can back away. I don't want to hurt it more.
Okay.
So I think I'm just going to kind of see if I can back away enough, both Ricky and I, to see if I can kind of find the border of what won't piss it off. So I guess...
Yeah, go ahead. You can move if you like.
Kind of get us back here this way.
Ooh,
and
kinda
here he
lost
would
you on
still be
that.
able to detect the thoughts because he's anything within 60 feet. So I think we'd be good around there. See if that kind of helps.
Okay, just so
rest
you know,
will
since
have to
you're
move too.
leaving its area of attack, it will try to take an opportunity attack against you.
Okay.
Okay, I think a 22 will hit.
Yeah.
Are you also on the
Yeah.
edge of a cliff right now? How high up
it's
is she
not
with where she's at?
That's not very high.
Okay.
All right, let's see if we can.
Does it also get disadvantage because it's frightened?
You know
Oh,
what?
that's
I'll
right.
say that it gets. We'll roll that again to see what it does. Okay, a 10.
Hey.
It will miss. you.
Now it doesn't hit.
Hey,
Which is good
Thank
because it was
you.
going to hit you for 11 damage. And at level 1, I think that's pretty high.
Psych. I move out of the way.
Alrighty, and as you psych out of the way, we are going to move again to some time ago in another monastery where there's forests, mountains, waterfalls, lots of beautiful landscape, and on a path down the mountain there are two kitsune wearing robes who are saying goodbye to a smaller kitsune, their daughter. And as they're waving goodbye, we look and see a young Emmy holding Squidrick. He's very small, and they just got together as mom and dad are leaving on their mission. What is Emmy feeling right now?
So Emmy's a little sad. Her parents are frequently going on these missions for their monastery. They're typically gone for long periods at a time because their missions can send them, they can be close by, but most of them, her parents are pretty high up in the ranks. So, they get put on some of the more important fact-finding missions. So they're probably going to be gone for months, if not close to an entire year. So she's a little sad. She doesn't have many other friends or family around her. So, having them leave yet again and, she doesn't get to go with them. She's a little sad.
But now she has Squidrick.
She does now have Squidrick, so.
And what do you do with Squidrick while mom and dad are away?
So, at first, I don't understand him very well because I don't know his language. But given that I have nothing but time on my hands, and I do frequent the library there at the monastery, and one of the things I have time to do is study up on learning his language. So we slowly start to learn to communicate with each other. I, helping him learn my communication of, with Kitsune, with my tail, and me picking up slowly his language, his deep speak. And so just kind of being around, little by little, we start testing out him reading around on the thoughts of some of the monks in the monastery and just trying to pick up information here and there, just learning.
And as you're doing that, a whole 4 years end up passing, and your parents still have not returned yet. What kind of stories has Emmy been reading to Squidrick in that time?
So the monastery mainly collects, it's just a general housing of information. Think the Library of Alexandria sort of place, right? They're just this major house of information and knowledge. So there's a wealth of information there, and her parents had always kind of raised her to kind of follow in their steps to eventually be a missionary like them, but she's not quite as committed to that route. She at night sometimes likes to go in and sneak in and find the stories, that the adventures that the monastery also holds. Tales of great heroes and gods and stuff like that. And there's one particular land that she likes to read about, Theros. Mystical land, kind of think of like Olympus. And, there's tales of like things like the Odyssey, very similar stories of heroes just doing great deeds on great adventures, going off into the world and doing great things. And so a lot of that builds in her head. And, some of the stories that her parents would tell her of their travels, before their last mission that they haven't returned from yet, it's kind of built up in her head, that desire to eventually be able to strike out on her own.
And does she?
She does. She decides she's going to go ahead and strike out on her own. She's going to go look for her parents since they haven't come back.
Yeah, there wasn't a whole lot of information on where they were, so you just start looking around everywhere. And, probably wherever you go, you will find a library somewhere eventually where you can read up more stuff and see what other things are happening in that area, anything that would have maybe lead you to them, but so far not a whole lot. And you are sitting in a local library somewhere in a far off place, far from where you come from. It's a little bit scary, but books are always there and they're always your friend, and Squidrick's always there and he's always going to be your friend. And you do find a flyer on a bulletin board as you're leaving there. Do you want to read that?
Yeah.
It is for a job hunting down a monster in an uncharted jungle. And it says if you're interested, to go to a specific tavern at a specific time to talk to the person giving out the job.
I'll lean down to Squidrick and show him the paper. What do you think?
He
You think
gurgles
this
and makes the he can't really speak, so but he gives you some affirmative thoughts.
This could be fun to do. Let's go.
And we are going to flash forward back to the fight. We are. It looks like everyone's had a turn in combat, so we are back at the top of initiative. Slink, what are you doing?
Slink is going to, for one, congratulate Bet on his amazing scare. Second, he's going to make an attack of his own. Yeah, he's going to take out this nice little slinky crossbow that he has. He's going to shoot it into the Trent.
All right, go for it. 18. 18 will hit.
And that's 4 piercing damage.
4 piercing damage. If you want to, roll me an investigation check.
Absolutely. 5.
Cool, that did a lot of damage.
Amazing. Yeah, that'll be an end of turn for Slink.
Well, what about Beto? What's Beto doing?
Beto, dude, does
You can
he
still
have
use your bonus action to command him to do a number of things.
Yeah, in that case, he'll just command Beto to keep moving closer to the trap, maybe trying to scare him off the cliff.
Okay. So you're gonna go for the scare again. Do I need to make another wisdom?
So roll another d20 to see if you're still feared.
Okay. No modifiers or anything?
Yeah, no, just a regular d20. Usually you'll get out of it. Yeah, you got out of it.
Alright, so it's
yeah,
13.
fairy again. Alright, so he will frighten again. That is... So, yeah.
And now that's the wisdom save.
Yeah, now that's the wisdom save.
That's a nat 20.
Damn.
I don't
No.
think it's scared this time, but I do take the psychic damage, don't I?
No, I don't think you do.
Half damage? Anything?
Nope. Just,
Okay.
you don't take anything.
Save or suck. Save or suck.
All the low
I guess the
level
last
abilities,
one
that's
you
what
would
they're
have taken damage, because that's when he failed the wisdom saving throw.
Yeah,
I did
last
take
time
the
I took
psychic
2
damage
psychic
last time.
damage, yeah.
Yeah.
Guys, it's 1 damage we're arguing over. He didn't.
Hey man, you don't know
Hey,
how much
every
1 damage
damage
can
helps.
do.
It all adds up.
Alright, Kai and Meekin, you're up.
All right, so the Kasune Emi said something about it being probably just upset of it being around it. Do I get the feeling, though, that this creature is possibly corrupted or that they are taking up too much space in nature, right here, where they're kind of dominating the space and being not in balance.
I will give you a choice. You can do a nature check or an arcana check.
Let's do nature.
Okay.
Ooh,
Oh,
nice.
is that a nat 20?
I got a nat
It
20
is.
on nature, yes.
Indeed it is.
Okay,
Yeah.
you know what? I'm going to give you a little something extra with that. Roll me a history as well, with advantage, because of the nat 20.
Okay. Ooh, okay.
So
Not bad.
with the 17, you did a little bit of research about this jungle beforehand, and there used to be a number of druid circles that lived in the jungle. Some of them are gone now, some of them aren't. Most of them are not friendly to outsiders, and it's very possible that this creature is here sort of as a guardian left over to keep people away from the druid's territory.
Okay, so they're doing their purpose in part of with. Okay, so yeah. Kai will back off and tell her friends, as Emmy has stated, we probably want to take a back seat to this. This is just a tree trying to guard the forest. So yeah, Kai will take her step back with Mikan.
Okay. Anything else for Mikan to do?
No, we'll take a few steps back out of the tree's way.
Alrighty, Tim, you're up.
So, having heard my temporary companions talking about how perhaps wasting our time on this thing is actually not necessary, I immediately begin thinking about...
That's what we said. Wasting our time, yes. That's how we said it.
I heard that, yeah.
This is... Do I tell you how you interpret things?
No. I just thought it was funny.
I am immediately thinking of what the best way to make myself look good is. And so I'm going to sort of take a moment as I'm in the bush, take a deep breath. I'm going to then heroically leap out of the bush and shout, "Come, my friends, let us not waste any more time on this creature of the forest, and let us return to our normal tasks." And I'd like to just kind of immediately sprint off in whatever direction I think we were supposed to be going in.
Okay, roll me a survival check to see if you can figure out what direction you're supposed to go going in.
Excellent. This is exactly what I was hoping.
Yeah, past the tree.
Okay, past the tree. Wait, do I want to use lucky? No, that's well,
Do you want to use lucky?
I'm thinking about it. I'm debating it. This is a podcast. That's
I
entertainment.
think. Wait, hold on. That's halfling luck, right?
Yeah, so that's halfling lucky. So just re-roll. and
That
I have
only
to take whatever
no.
it
That
is.
only works when you roll.
Oh,
a
that's
nat
right.
one.
That is only when you roll one. I can't read. Then yeah, I'll stick with the past the tree. Okay, past the big tree. Then in that case, I am going to. So I'll just move the 3, 2, 3. So I'll just move here. And what I would like to do is take the help action as I'm kind of moving here, leading my allies in a glorious charge. But what I'm actually doing is just trying to keep myself as far away from this thing swinging branches as possible while just shouting, "Hit it there!" So I would like to give the help action to next in turn order, which I believe is that koi fish looking person.
Nope, they already went.
Nope.
But if you want
It's
to try to
Dio.
help them for next time, it's whatever.
No, I want to help whoever's going next, which I believe is I want to say this gray person down here.
Yeah, did we describe what Dio looks like?
I know if we did actually. I'm not gonna lie. I think maybe we skipped over that one.
Did I not describe him? My bad.
That's all
Okay.
good.
Dio is tall. He's Haniwa, and he is made of clay. And his noticeable thing, of course, is that he has a beard and very thin. Obviously, not human-like looking, or like doesn't look very what's that? Not sentient. What's that word I'm looking for? He looks synthetic. I don't know.
Like a golem.
Essentially a living terracotta soldier.
Thank you. Exactly.
Oh.
Very cool.
And yeah, so that's his thing, and he has like, I guess, kind of like a spirit inside of him or some kind of energy. Not sure what, but that's all I can tell you for now.
Lovely. So I shout out, Diane, go after what Ozzy's doing. And I command Ozzy to go for the nuts again.
Diane.
Okay, roll for it.
My God.
I got a good feeling about this one.
It was
Yeah,
good
that's
feeling.
your feelings are not great. Yeah, Ozzy goes for it and embeds his teeth in the ground. You mother!
Look, this seems like more of a you problem than a me problem, Ozzy.
I'm about to make it your problem.
I can't hear you, la 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 la.
You hear in your mind, I'm speaking in your mind, you stupid mother.
Oh, I'm doing that out
And
loud. I look insane.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
yeah, you do. No one else can hear Ozzy,
Yes.
to be clear. We now move to the awakened tree, who has been having a little bit of trouble with this little shadow creature, and he's going to try to take a swing at Beto.
No, my creature.
Okay, so
Oh,
that was a
God.
22. I do think that will hit your creature.
Wait, it's
What
supposed
did
to be
Beto do to
disadvantage.
the
Oh
tree?
no, he's not an.
It's
No,
not
no,
frightening
he's not
anymore.
frightening.
Weird.
All right,
Time to
let's
retreat,
see what-
friends.
Let's
Oh wait,
see
I
what-
do have temporary hit points I forgot to roll for, so let's see how
Yeah,
much
roll
I
for those
get.
real quick. We'll see how many you
8.
get.
So,
8
okay.
temporary hit points. Nice.
Did you
All
try
right.
ducking?
All right, and now the slam. That's 12, so it eats through 8 of those, all 8 temporary HP and 4 of your regular.
Is there a
Damn.
box there
Okay,
on the
so
ground?
he should have
Yeesh.
about not good. 5 left.
Yep, level 1, everybody. Dio, you're up, and that little shadow just got fucked up.
Oh,
Oh no!
do I hear a scream or a cry for help?
It's more like a.
I'll take that as a scream. Okay, or a cry.
Beto just bit its tongue.
That was help. Okay, all right.
It is the risk of constantly having your tongue out of your mouth. You are gonna bite it.
Of course. Sling a bell like to live life on the wild side.
I think we do need to help this time, Mino. We must really help. Let's not pretend fight anymore, shall we? They do look a little in trouble. I will go with my quarterstaff and smack it. This time I'll do it with my 2-hand.
I
Okay.
did give you, if you choose to listen to the person yelling, you do have an
Ooh,
advantage.
that'll hit.
Nice.
Although that
Go
does-
ahead and roll me some damage on this tree.
Damage.
5. All right.
Can Mino also shoot?
Yeah, absolutely.
Mino, you must shoot him. Hurry, hurry. And Mino will shoot a slingshot.
Mino's still. You got an ADHD dog. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
He's having a lot of trouble focusing.
We will train later, okay? And I'll pat him on the head again.
He barks happily.
Dio, there's no reason to fight this thing. We should retreat.
Real quick, because Tim was supposed to give you advantage. You didn't use it because the 21 was just really good. Do you want to give Mino the advantage?
Yeah. Can I roll again then?
Let's give him one more roll, see if he can hit something, because I
No,
feel
no.
bad.
Like this.
Oh.
And I mime shooting a slingshot.
A little bit closer, but I'm just going to let you guys know the AC is 13.
Oh.
You're
Um,
clearly not listening.
he has listening problems. So be easy on him.
I can be louder.
Not those kinds of
can't
listening.
you?
Shut it, you.
Emmy is up.
So, I still don't want to hurt the tree, but I do have my druid craft. I'm assuming they would be at least scared of some fire. I don't want it to be so big that it will spread. So is there anything around him that might just be like a temporary small fire area that I could start that would be able to go out?
You could start planting things. It's a jungle. It's pretty. There are some dry things on the ground, but most of it's alive and full of water, so it won't burn too easy.
So yeah, I want to see if I want to give us some space to be able to get away. So I would want to try to see if I can get the tree to kind of like in this direction. So
Okay.
I guess if I can just create like a small fire. Did you back up at all, Dio, or no? You're still there on the map, that area. That would be 30. Okay. So I think I want to.
No, I'm still really close to it. I hit it.
Okay, so I mean, this isn't meant to be anything that will spread and hurt anybody. So I'm thinking like in this area. So it'll kind of start to back off. And that puts me within, it's like a 30 feet. So I think it has to be within 30 feet of me. Yeah, so that is 30 feet. So if I could do that here.
Our fires always stay so small and contained. I can't see this backfiring at all.
Jungle where it's wet and dry with the water. Yeah.
All right, we'll say that there's a little fire right there.
Okay. Hopefully that'll kind of scare it to get back a little bit.
That's so much better drawn than any fire I've ever drawn.
Well, get good. Get good, son. Get good.
And I'll shout to the group again. Get away from the tree. He just doesn't want us here.
Well, I don't want him here either.
All right, so Druidcraft with the action. Anything for Squidward?
No, we're just going to kind of move off a little bit with that.
Okay.
More out of range.
And as we hit the bottom of initiative, boop, an awakened shrub pops out right next to Ozzy and attacks him.
Ew.
I laugh.
Oof.
Oh,
Ew.
Lord.
So that's a nat 20.
You got
Ooh.
it.
Thank
Oh my.
God.
All right, let's see what this does.
Oh,
0
okay.
damage.
never seen. How does
So
that
it's a
work?
0 plus a 4. I mean, it's not very strong. So, so 4 slashing damage on Ozzy.
Damn it, will that rabbit never die?
You fucking bastard!
This is in your job description.
I will cover Mino's ears. He doesn't need to hear this.
He's not.
Oh,
I'm
you
just
can't hear
yelling
Ozzy.
You can only hear my side of the conversation. So you just see me
Oh,
yelling
okay.
in the direction of the rabbit.
As far as everyone's concerned, Tim has been shouting to a rabbit that cannot talk.
Got it.
Slink, you're up.
Slink doesn't really know how they feel about running away when they're not actually scared. But he has no problem trying to, cause this creature to be scared so that they can run away. So he's going to command Beto, give it one more try, oh chap. And Beto is going to try to scare this creature again. So give me another wisdom saving throw.
It's an 8. He is scared again, and he takes 2 of the psychic damage.
Yeah, Beto kind of, changes up their tactic. They sort of start wagging their their tongue frantically as, slobber starts dropping all over the place, and then you're like, ah!
And let's not forget this time, you also get the 2d6 temporary hit points, so why don't you roll that real quick?
Oh, absolutely. 10, hey, not bad, not bad.
It's not bad at all.
Add that to the little guy, and from there, he's going to just start moving away. Uses his action, telling him to, kind of run.
I will say that he does, the tree can't scream, but he kind of goes, would scream and swipe. We'll say disadvantage on the opportunity attack.
Awesome. Oh!
Oh no.
This gotta hurt.
I swear
How
I'm
much
not trying to
damage?
pick on Beto.
Black
broken
smear
dice,
is on
man.
the ground.
Trees hate Beta.
Wait a second, how come I never roll this good against you guys?
Hey, get good, son.
Skill issue, I guess.
So that's
Oh.
13 bludgeoning damage on Beto.
Still alive
Damn.
somehow at 2 HP.
Leave
Beto
Beto
is going
alone.
strong.
Okay, so this tree has a vendetta against Beto because Beto's been doing the most to it.
Somehow.
Alright, anything else from Slink?
No, I don't think I can use because I used my action to make it move, right?
Well, no, you can use your bonus action to command the familiar. It's either or. You can still have an action.
Yeah, but I also used it to frighten it, right?
No,
So
that was
frighten it,
Beto's
move?
action. Yeah, you tell
Ah.
them what they have movement action. If they have a bonus action, they can do a whole turn. You just have to use up part of your turn to tell them to do that.
Gotcha. I thought it was not be name rules. Gotcha. Alright, I don't think that... Can he do an investigation check to see if any of these physical attacks did anything to this threat?
Yeah, sure, roll it.
Absolutely. Nothing. Looks
It's
like
working.
it's doing perfect.
It's working.
Alright, friends. Seems like our damage is working. I don't think we should leave. Look at this strength. It's shaking in its boots.
If the tree could roar at you, it would.
It's not. It would.
It would.
It would.
Oh, it would.
It
It
would.
mahogany.
It would.
He's gonna shoot another crossbow at it.
That'll hit.
Awesome. That is 4 piercing damage.
Okay. Another crossbow bolt embeds in it. It does not notice.
This is how we fall.
Yes,
Kai,
let's die
you're
at the
up.
first encounter.
Okay. Yeah, Kai's still gonna keep moving out of the way. So that bush thing that's now attacking the bunny, does that look... What is that?
It's a shrub. Similarly
shrub.
awakened as is the tree.
Okay. So yeah, Kai's just gonna tread lightly and try to get out of here. Did she heard that Tim said to go in that general direction?
Yeah, we'll say southeast is generally the direction you want to be going in.
Southeast? Okay. So
Is
then
that
yeah,
this,
she'll...
is that this direction?
What's southeast?
What's southeast? There's no compass rose here.
Is it up?
I
Is it to
always
the right,
assume that
to the
every
left?
single map is north to south. You know what
See,
I
I
mean?
actually orient my maps diagonally, so north is always the top right-hand corner.
Well, this is why you fail at drawing. I don't know how, but this is how.
Oh,
Sad but true. Sad but true.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to move carefully and not disturb any trees. So she'll go this way. 15, 15. And then we have another 15? I don't know. Is that gonna make... I guess I could go up. I don't want to hit this tree right here, I guess.
Well, we're going this way. Down this, we're
We're
going
going down that way. Yeah, but I'm trying to avoid the
Southeast.
trees, so I'm going
that's fair.
like over this through here.
You're
for the
shuffling. I'm
general
mad
directions.
dashing.
You're mad dashing? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just taking
Any
over
actions,
this.
bonus actions from you or Meekin?
I guess I could dash.
You
I'll
absolutely
dash.
could. You could both do that.
Yeah, I think we'll dash 30 and then another 30 for me. So we'll be over there.
Okie dokie, they're running off. Next up is Tim.
So now seeing that someone has listened to me, I am going to pretend like they actually are listening to me instead of coming to their own conclusion. And I will be taking the dash action to quote unquote lead the charge. As despite you already being far ahead of me, I shout, "Follow me!" and then take the dash action. 1, 2, 4,
Amazing.
5, 6, 7. Would it be 12? That's
Yeah,
that's
12
times,
squares
yeah.
is 30 feet. Or is 60 feet with the dash.
6, 7. What's this? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then I will shout behind to Ozzy. Fine, come along if you can.
Okay, and what is... Are you telling Ozzy
will-
to do?
Ozzy will disengage.
Okay.
And he will 1, 2. Actually, what's his movement? I think it's 30 as well. Yeah. So he will 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Coward.
Discretion is the better part of valor. I'm shouting in the direction of Ozzy, so it sounds like I'm shouting it at the koi fish friend.
And we'll both nod. Discretion is advised.
No, I was. Yes, that's correct. I know what I'm talking about.
Awesome. So, the awakened tree, not having anyone else around it, is going to take a swing at Dio.
Diane, no!
Oh, that looks
So that was at disadvantage. What's
Son
your
of
AC?
a-
Whoa, holy
Uh,
moly.
Not 17.
We don't know that.
They could be clerics.
Maybe it
Start
is.
with 18.
what am I
It
looking
was
at?
nice knowing you.
Your AC
Oh,
should
armor
be up
class?
in the... Yeah.
Oh, I have an 18.
Damn.
Oh,
He's over
well,
here,
there you
very
go.
out of range. This is Dio over here.
Okay. All right. So, and that's because you have a shield, right?
Sure. I don't
Okie
know.
doke. Good to know. All right. He misses. Doesn't have much else to do with his turn. He's just trying to swipe at anyone near him. So, We move on. Dio, it's your turn.
Mino, I think I see everybody's retreating. Looks like the battle's over. Don't you think? Let's go.
Yes!
The dog wags his tail. Ready?
Chase the little bunny. And then
No, we'll chase the bunny.
it will chase the bunny.
I enthusiastically shake my head. Yes! Chase the bunny!
How do we dash? I don't know, because I saw that everyone was doing that, and I don't know anything about that. How do you
Just
dash?
click your guy and move him around.
Okay.
Based on movement speed and that.
So it'll be
Okay.
double, so it'll probably be 60, which would be 10
2,
squares.
Yeah, we're all 30 feet.
Oh
from
no,
this
12 squares.
4,
I can't count.
5. He wants to be next to the bunny, and I'll follow behind.
Okay, I'm gonna let you know. Opportunity attack because you left its area of danger. Nat 1, it smashes into the ground and its arm is stuck.
Oh,
Hey.
Oh, this poor tree.
I make a rude gesture towards it.
I don't think the tree understands what that means.
Oh, it's for my personal satisfaction.
Ozzy's trying to stay as far away from Mino as possible. What the fuck?
I thought
Well,
you
Mino,
wanted your
Mino.
exercise.
Emmy, you're up.
Okay, so since I'm far away enough and I'm seeing people move, I'm gonna go ahead and snuff out that fire with my
Okay.
druidcraft, and then I'm gonna go ahead and move further in that direction. And over here. I'm good.
All right, and as we have this entire party running away from this fight, we are going to cut one more time back to something that happened before. You each arrive at a tavern. The specified place to meet up with the person that was sending you on a job out into the jungle. Thanks for listening to this episode of the Polyhedrooze on the Broken Dice Podcast. We hope you enjoyed it, and we'll come back next week as we continue the adventures of our Tenderfoot Tamers. Feel free to listen every Wednesday at 5 p.m. Eastern on YouTube and Spotify, and don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe on our social media pages. Links are in the description below. Happy hunting!